the channel, Spiritual Rain 1111. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. I'd like to give a shout out to all my subscribers who subscribe to my channel and liking my videos and sharing them. Thanks a lot. That's a big thanks. Thank you. Showing all kinds of gratitude first starting out, and that's just how I am. I practice gratitude all the time. I always have. No one taught me how to do that. I just show gratitude anytime, I feel, to show gratitude, which is all the time pretty much. So yeah, I'm just a courteous person, gratitude, stuff like that. Today we're gonna get a little bit into some of the questions I get asked sometimes, and and I'm just gonna share my experience with some of these questions and stuff like that. So I had a cousin, I haven't heard from in years. No, I've had the same phone number, since at least the last 4 years, right? Now keep that in mind. All right. So he called me up to see. I already knew, because he called me, I was taking a nap, taking a little nap, power nap real quick, and he so he decided to give me a call, I already knew what he was calling for, because I haven't heard from him in years. So, we both grew up pretty muchly together down south. And I'm on my path, he on his path, whatever he's doing, So, he called me up. I wake up from a nap and, he had text me, hit me up. All right, cool. Get you up. I already know what he's want to talk about. Everybody wants to talk about me. That's good. All right, cool. We could talk about me. You don't know nothing about me. You and whoever else is talking about me and don't know ish about me at all. Oh, that's right. You know the human aspect of me, or what I used to be, but that's it. When I first moved up north, I used to go back to my hometown and go visit. Mind you, it's 12 hours away. I used to go back down there and hang out on the weekends. This way before any spiritual awakening, anything like that. Anything, my mind couldn't even fathom anything like that then. You know what I'm saying? And so, we go way back like that. And, we get to talk. Hey, what's up? How you doing? We ain't heard, I ain't heard from you in a while, and nice hearing your voice. Nice hearing your voice too, bro. That's cool. What you been up to, man? What's up? Oh, I just been paper chasing. You already know. See, I already knew that was gonna come. I knew that was coming, because the way we was raised, we was raised to, paper chase. Why? Because as long as you're paper chasing, right? You're not spending no time out for yourself to get to know your real self, for one. For two, paper chasing gonna just keep you a slave into the system, the matrix system, period. As long as that's around, the way it's been controlled the whole time I've been here is they gonna, as long as you're paper chasing, the money gonna keep running from you, and you gonna keep running to it, but you ain't gonna never be catching it. So that's just how that goes. And for one, I had to tell them, look, I don't do none of that stuff like that. I'm into spiritual, part of life, I'm not, none of that pertains to me anymore. I was taught to paper chase, and that's why I could never catch it. I'm so busy paper chasing, one getting to know my own self. You see what I'm saying? And so we just talking and stuff. Yeah. And I already knew the next thing was gonna come up. Well, people in the family, they wonder why you don't come around like that. And okay, for one, I used to be that family member that called you every other week, every week, a couple times a week. See what I'm saying? You can call me anytime you want to, whenever you needed something. See what I'm saying? I used to be that family member. Anytime you need somewhere to go, I used to be that family member. See what I'm saying? Okay. Anytime you was feeling down and out, I'd be the one to uplift you, get you on a better path. You know what I'm saying? Raise your frequency, vibration. I always have done that. See what I'm saying? Okay, so it brings it all the way back to when I had my first spiritual awakening. When I first had my spiritual awakening, one of the things that I woke up to is like certain people in the family. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be your family, supposed to be there for you and all that. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yep. When I was awakened, I just sit back. I'm like, okay, I've been there for everybody in the family up here. You know what I'm saying? And this has been like 20 some years. So I've been there for everybody in the family open. Call me whenever you need something. Call me, you need me to come through. I was that family member you call. So when I was awakened, then one of the things that was pointed out to me by my spiritual team is me to sit back and observe. Stop calling them and sit back and observe. See what I'm saying? So I did just that. I just wanted to see how many people in the family is going to be there for me when I was there for them. Well, the same way I was there for them. See what I'm saying? This is 20 some years. I was there for them on the things I pointed out just a minute ago. Okay. No questions. Call me up. Boom. You got this. You need that. Boom. I got you. Right? Right. So, when I was awakened then, I sit back and I was like, okay, I want to see how many people are going to call me. This is just the call, like the phone call. Like, I just want to see how many people's going to pick up the phone and call me. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, even though I was awakened and I was observing, I didn't know what the outcome was going to be like. You know what I'm saying? These are people, they're supposed to be your family and supposed to be there when you need them and stuff. They I first found out just going through normal life, living normal life, and going through the ups and downs and different, contrast of things, you know what I'm saying, that happens when you're living a life down here on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through what they call it trials and tribulations. Okay, trials and tribulations. All right, you're going to go through that. So me going through different trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, I always get through my trials and tribulations, you know, hands down. So, but I was awakened to the sea. And I was put through certain trials and situations to see, for me to awaken to like, who's there for me and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? Now, out of like, I'd say 1 to 2 year time period, I sit back and watch. Nobody pick up the phone and call me. Nobody. Which I don't care. Like, I don't care about none of that. I really don't. I just want to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you ever call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to call you every now and again, no matter what. I might not call you every day, but I'm going to call and check on you. You know what I'm saying? Well, thanks to Facebook, you ain't really got to call anyone because everybody's on Facebook constantly. They on Facebook more than they on their own family. So, yeah, it's Good Morning Facebook and Grand Rising Facebook. It ain't never no, how you doing, Broly? You know what I'm saying? Grand Rising to you, you know. It ain't, no. It's straight Facebook when they first get up, boom. Because I already know, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised on none of this stuff, like apps and all that stuff, so I don't care about none of it, really. I use it to my advantage, and that's it. Like, for real. Like, all of it, the whole internet, all that. If it don't serve me, I don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised on it, so I never get used to it. So that's just how I am. And it's real easy for me to let things go too, real quick. Like that. I can let anybody and anything go quickly with no questions asked. So I sit back and watch. Nobody call me for about I'd say almost 2 years. I'd say a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Nobody called me. No, that's cool. Like, I don't care. So I was awakened to that, and I was going through something. I forgot what it was. I was going through a situation where I was trying to call and like try to see if I could get some help through the family. Either I got the voicemail, you know what I'm saying, leave a message, left a message, no call back, send a text, no call back, call, they don't answer. See what I'm saying? So for me, like doing that little test, you know what I'm saying? Like that said a whole lot. If I was there every time you call, anytime you pick up the phone, call me, you need something, want something, or something like that, I was there every time. And to experience calling them same people, asking for something this small, and I'm not over exaggerating for nobody. And then up to this day right here, nobody like confessed to like, okay, yeah, I know you tried to call and I wasn't there and I didn't get a chance to call you back. I ain't never hear none of that. Cause you're gonna see my phone call. I don't care if you don't answer when I first call. You know what I'm saying? Call me back later. You know what I'm saying? When you can or whatever. Text me back later. Nothing. So that woke me up more to like what was really going on too, on top of all of that. So now I'm experiencing, I literally don't have anybody that has my back at all. So, and I'm the type, I ain't gonna sit up there and tell you about it or nothing like that. I'm just gonna sit back and just be me. I'm gonna be cool. Like, I know I got me at the end of the day. Now I know I got my spiritual team, my higher self, so it's completely different now. You know what I'm saying? Way, way different on a higher scale than you can ever fathom, than anyone can ever fathom. So, you know, we talking and stuff, yeah. Why you mean, why you don't just be coming around and stuff? Bro, for one, I'm not just gonna come around. If you don't call me and let me know you got something going on, I'm not just gonna come around to your reality. I love my reality. I love my reality more than anything else. Like, the experience I'm getting in my reality that I built for myself, I'm loving that way than a whole lot of other stuff right now. And it's been that way for at least, what, 3 years now? So, then we get to talking about, oh, yeah, and I explained to him the reason why I don't do what I was doing. Like I said, when I first did this video, when I first started off this video, the things that I pointed out, I just completely stopped doing them just to see, you know what I'm saying? And once I was awakened to what it really is, it led me up to this point where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I'm not there, it's, no, I'm there, I'm here, I'm in the same city, but nobody picks up the phone and calls, see how anybody's doing. So, well, they do that amongst themselves, but they don't do that with me. See what I'm saying? I had one cousin, for an exception. One cousin out of a whole lot of other people, family. And I completely don't even hear nothing from my dad's side at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. I'm not gonna sit here and explain that part. You know what I'm saying? Because the video would be way too long if I did that. Like, it'd have to be like 10 videos to explain to you, to get you to understand what's going on with that side. But we ain't gonna do that. We're just gonna stay on point where, okay, the phone call, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. So like, it's like I hit the lottery, you know what I'm saying? You know, family members you ain't heard from a long time, all of a sudden start calling out the blue. Well, why you ain't there for sis or whatever? What sis are you talking about? And then he goes on, bro. You notice, no, we got a whole lot of different sisters in our family. Which sister are you talking about? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, you talking about biological sister. I'm there for my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm always there. All you gotta do is pick up the phone and call me or send me a text. I just texted her the other day. We just text each other. I don't know what you're hearing or what somebody's telling you, which I don't really care, but I'm going off what he's saying. See what I'm saying? Because I already know where he's coming from before he comes from it. See what I'm saying? I know where he's coming from with it and where he's going with it before he even thought about coming from or going from it when it comes down to me. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's that awakening. I'm the awakened one. I said that before. I put in the hashtag on my videos. There's a reason why I do that. I'm an awakened one. They call it a chosen one, but not to get off into the chosen one thing, but I don't feel any different from anybody else on the planet. All everybody has to do is work on themselves spiritually. That's it. Like it's not complex, it's not difficult. You know what I'm saying? Just spend time and get to know yourself by cutting yourself off from the world matrix that you live in and get to know yourself. Not the human aspect of yourself. And then it's bad because some people don't even know the human part of themselves. See what I'm saying? If you don't know the human part of yourself, you got a whole lot of work from what I can see. And you know what I'm saying? The 2.5, 3 years that I've been on my spiritual awakening journey, boy, you got a whole lot of work to do. Whole lot. You got a lot of spiritual work to do. Whole lot. So, but anyway, so I we just chopped it up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and that's what it was, you know what I'm saying. She had a question about the incident I mentioned in the video about an uncle. He wanted to get on a religion thing with me, which I tell people not to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that because I don't want to disrespect you and I don't want you disrespecting me. So, just keep your beliefs to yourself. I can't do your belief for you. You have to do that on your own. That's your work. I'm not here to do your work for you. Period. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work on you gotta be open and willing to work on yourself. You gotta find out who you truly is first before you can even work on your belief system. Because without that, if you don't know yourself truly, you don't know anything about a belief system that you was indoctrinated to, that you was taught when you was a kid and you don't remember because you're 30 some years old, 40 some years old, 50 some years old, 20 some years old. So it's just me. I'm not gonna help. I can help you on your belief system. You know what I'm saying? Guide you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? To you working on your belief system, but you got to be open to it, bro. That's just the way it is. And then it goes, so back to the cousin. Then it goes, what made you start getting into meditation? Once again, it's gonna bring it all the way back to the first awakening. What made me get into meditation? Oh, because I had a spiritual awakening, don't know what the fuck happened to me. So the only thing I could think of to do was to meditate. Right? There wasn't no knowledge I was getting on YouTube or anything, or on Google or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? When I had my first awakening, there wasn't nothing really to be found. Everything was suppressed. I come across, I'm talking about me going to sleep, waking up with spiritual stuff on my mind. Or me going to sleep and waking up with me wanting to know more spiritual knowledge. That still happens today, 3 years later. Before that, it was money on my mind when I went to sleep, money on my mind when I woke up. Was I manifesting money? No, I wasn't. Why? Because I was chasing money. You don't chase money because money gonna run from you. You're not gonna ever catch it. You're not faster than that energy in your physical sense, your physical body. I don't care if you have the best New Balances, the best Nikes, you ain't gonna be able to catch it. I promise you're not. People spend years chasing money and wonder why they can't manifest it. I'm a master at manifesting. That's one of the first things I got into when I had my spiritual awakening. That's what led me to a spiritual awakening. Is different manifestation techniques. Dude, I used to do a manifestation technique every day and wanted to learn the science all the way down to it. I'm a master at manifesting. I don't teach manifesting because everybody else is. I want to be outside the box. I don't want to be like everyone else. You got a whole lot of teachers on YouTube, on Google, everywhere. I'm pretty sure on other social media platforms. I'm not connected to all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? Just IG, Instagram, and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I have those two, and that's about it. But they got a whole lot. Now, man, look, it's all kinds of manifestation teachers out there. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it triggered a spiritual awakening. That's what made me first get into meditation, because I was doing meditation with manifestation. See how that rhymes? And so that's what led that to that. That's the reason why I first started meditating. And then what I did, I manifested an awakening, a spiritual awakening. Because you can be awake to a whole lot of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can have an awakening on all kinds of, it's different levels to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels to spiritual awakening. Different levels of spiritual awakening, then you got different levels of consciousness also, and then different levels of awareness. So yeah, I'm a master at manifesting, I'm learning how to be a master at materialization. That's what you want. When people are like, hey, I'm trying to manifest money, anytime you're trying to bring any kind of other like anything material into your reality, you're not trying to manifest it, you're trying to materialize it so it can be yours. Like you see somebody with something you like, all you're gonna do is manifest more of that person having what you want. You want to manifest, to make it easy for you, you want to manifest that thing that you want, that you see that person with, you want to manifest it for you. So you want to be a master of materialization through physicalization. That's what you're trying to do. They put the manifestation word on it. You want to be a master of materialization if you're trying to manifest material stuff in your life. Just give you a heads up. I'm not teaching it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you want. Well, how I do that? Okay, so shout out to Mark Harton. I've been following his channel for years. All right, so what works for me, and for us in like something like that, simple. Ask the question. You want a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with somebody, or just say you want a car. Just say you want a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Just say if you want that. So you want to materialize that in your reality for you. So you want to be a master at materialization. So you got to work on yourself to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning to master of materialization. Manifestation, been doing that. Why ain't you got the big home, the big car, and all that? I don't care for all of that. I mean, it's cool, but I like nice things, but I'm not attached to it. I have it, I don't. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I got me. I don't need anything to make me happy. So back to the cousin. Oh, so I guess I started getting deep on him. Man, that's deep, cuz, that's deep. Well, you better learn how to swim. So I'm pretty sure all kinds of people try to tell you to wake up and get to know yourself and do the spiritual work, and you're just not doing it. I know this for a fact, it's everywhere. People are dancing about it, they singing about it, they rapping about it, they looking about it, they laughing about it, they laugh through the galaxy about it. Matter of fact. Yeah. So then he goes to ask. See, I like questions. I love questions. If you got questions, put your questions in the comments. I always look at my comments. I watch all my videos on a daily, and I look for comments. You know what I'm saying? I try to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's like comment on my videos and stuff like that, maybe I got some knowledge I can help you out with. And so I always pay attention to my videos. I watch every video before I upload it. You know, so I make sure what I like. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what I would think others would like, or what I think people will benefit most off of at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I only do videos when they come to me. You know, so. But anyways, because love him to death, by the way, man. Love him to death. You know what I'm saying? We grew up down in Memphis together pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Going to school together and stuff. And it's cool. I just haven't heard from him in a lot of years. Well, you disappeared. You disappeared. No, I didn't disappear. I just moved to another state. You mean to tell me all the times I used to come hang out with you down in Memphis after I moved up here, you used to drive 12 hours on the weekend and 12 hours back just to come hang out with you guys? And you mean to tell me none of you guys making all this money and money chasing, you can't even spend that one time and come see us? Just saying. What you're saying and what it's looking like is totally different. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You either like me or you don't. Stop acting like it, because that's not working. I can see through it all now. It's just funny, man. But, you know, I had to tell him that. And what else he asked me? He asked me something else. He asked me about meditation, what made me get into that. Oh, the famous question that I always wanted somebody to ask me. He asked it, but it was on a phone call. He asked me, man, look, it was like, so how'd you get like how you are now? See, if I wasn't awakened, I would have asked him, what you mean like how I am now? I'm normal. No, I already know where it was coming from before he came from it. How I get like how I am now? Oh, okay. It's because I spent time to get to work on myself, to get to know myself or who I truly am, connected to my higher self and my spiritual team at all times. I know I'm way greater than what I was taught and indoctrinated and, you know, taught and trained as. You know what I'm saying? I know who I truly am. And, you know, I had to. You know what I'm saying? And I was first awakened. You know what I'm saying? I call it woke. Whatever that means, it doesn't mean what I'm talking about. Woke. I first awoke to what was going on around in the world, around you. This is how it went for me. I didn't just step into awakeness, like in spiritual awakeness. No. You gotta first be awakened to what's going on in the world. You gotta find out the truths of the world first. You know, and I'm saying this is my experience. Once you first find out the truth about what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, who I truly am was a Cherokee Indian, because my grandma already told me a long time ago. I already know that I was Cherokee Indian. When she said it, I was too young to understand what she was saying. I didn't think too much of it. And still, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't spiritual awakened, so I couldn't understand what she was talking about, because at her age, she's probably been spiritual awakened a long time ago. That's what led her to tell me that. But it makes sense now. See, I already was awakened to who I truly am as this human being on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal, Cherokee Indian. I was awakened to that first. When I was awakened first, woke, when I say woke, that's what that means. Because I separate the woke stuff with the spiritual stuff. That's how I understand it better. So I was awakened to all of that plus more. You know what I'm saying? And it was just confirmation for me once the information I found. I did my research on if this is true or not, and it, you know, it is, because my grandma, that's my mom's mom, dude. Come on, she's not just gonna up and say that. You know what I'm saying? Which I was told that when I was a little kid, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Before she said it, but like once again, I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid like that, like anybody else that young. You know what I'm saying? What age? Real little. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was told, oh, you're a chosen one when I was real little. See? I don't call myself a chosen one because people get it twisted. Oh, you better than... No, it ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I'm an awakened one. That's why I choose the awakened one. I choose to go by that because I want to separate myself from that. You know what I'm saying? From people want to be like, oh, you think you better than everybody? You got these superhuman powers and all this. No. You got access to the same thing. You just got to, like I said, you got to spend time, cut the world off, and get to know yourself. And it takes time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get to know yourself overnight. That's why I think I got one video when I was telling people to wake up. I'm not going to tell you to constantly wake up every day when it's a million other people online are telling you that every day and it's everywhere around you. If you choose to ignore it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at me like I'm different because you didn't work on yourself. Because I don't care what you think of me because you don't know nothing about me. See what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about this physical aspect and definitely don't know anything about the spiritual aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care what nobody thinks about me. I've been let that go a long time ago. Validation, I've been let that go a long time ago. Materialization, I've been let that go a long time ago. See? The only thing I can do is try to help people the best way I can, spiritually, at this point. With all the spiritual things that's going on the planet right now. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can do is try to help people spiritually with my voice. You know what I'm saying? And try to give them the best spiritual advice that I can and lead them in the right way, because there's a whole lot of different spiritual, people out there that's teaching spirituality and getting you to, come in and work on yourself. That's all they're doing. They just giving you advice to work on yourself. Once you work on yourself, and because you're always connected with your spirit team and your higher self. So what you're doing is it takes time. What you're doing is you forming a relationship with your higher self and your spiritual team. That's what you're doing. When I say connected, that's what I mean. You forming a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Before spirituality, I'm pretty sure you came from something else, or I don't know. There's people out there that's automatically in spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Because their family was in spirituality. You know what I'm saying? They come from a spiritual family. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I came from a family that's broken, and just dumb all the way down to I ain't never seen nothing like it level, and just completely just seemed like they just cut off from all spiritual things. Like me, I didn't experience anything like spiritual that I'm aware of before I let religion go. Like literally, it was just one day I was like, you know what, I'm not believing in that no more. Because the way I was taught, it was completely a lie. It wasn't the truth in it. Nothing about that was the truth, Because as soon as I did that, all kinds of stuff started popping up. All kinds of spiritual stuff started popping up. The spiritual numbers started popping up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I had a YouTube channel just with rap music in it because that's what I was into, rap music, right? Okay, so I had a channel. I still have that channel. All it has is a whole lot of rap music. Like you could just scroll, it's just all kinds of different rap music. Okay, that changed from that, right? Because everybody yeah, the algorithm. Well, it was completely different because how is this channel? All I do is listen to rap music all day and every day for years, and all of a sudden spiritual stuff starts popping up in it when I let religion go. See? And I'm talking about my experience that I experienced when I was raised in religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about everybody else's experience or what you experience. You know, if you experience religion where it's, you got to know yourself, you know who you are, and you know the universe and your higher self and your angels and your spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? If you know your I amness and you was in religion, thumbs up to you. I'm with that. But I'm not into the religion part. I like the spirituality more than anything of it. Obviously, they would teach you something that had spirituality into it, and it was, you know, taught from a way better intention than I was taught. You know what I'm saying? Indoctrinated and, you know, pretty mostly trained. I had to untrain myself from that. You know what I'm saying? I had to unindoctrinate myself from that. I had to unlearn myself from that. You gotta do all that before you can even, you know, get all this spiritual knowledge. And I had to let all that go, man. None of that stuff didn't help me out at all. You know, and when I say that, I'm for real, like seriously, like that, like I said, I'm not bashing nobody that does religion or whatever, but I wasn't taught it right where it helped me out. You know, as soon as I got into the spirituality, instant results. Come to find out, this how I was when I was a kid before all of that anyways. You know what I'm saying? I already had a knowing that I can, you know, bring things in my reality and co-create my reality with my higher self. You know what I'm saying? I already had that knowing already. It's just that I completely forgot about it because I was indoctrinated into religion. See, that took over. Once you start believing in stuff like that, it's gonna block out your spirituality. Not unless you was taught it right. You know what I'm saying? Like from love and peace and want to treat others well and help, you know, raise the frequency and the vibration of the planet and beings on the planet and throughout the galaxy at the same time. You know, that's what my purpose is. I'm here to, you know, shout out to my cousin anyway, man. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, he find his way. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, not hopefully, but many wishes, many like miracles and blessings to him, you know, and the whole family. I pray for the whole family every day when I get up in my meditation. You know what I'm saying? I pray for all of our protection and love and stuff. So I do that on a daily. Like when I first get up, that's one of the things I do is in my meditation, I pray for protect me and my family, you know what I'm saying? And thank you for, you know, pretty muchly blessing me and my family. You know what I'm saying? That's every day. That's covered. They don't know how I do that because they never spend time out to see me. See what I'm saying? They just, oh, everything just goes normal. Everything just always works out. They never did a prayer. Don't do a prayer. Don't keep up with their prayers or anything like that. I'm doing that though. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it. But yeah, man. Shout out to my cousin on that. You know what I'm saying? He called me with some questions, so I got a chance to, you know, spiritually enlighten him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then he gets all, well, I'm not here to listen to any verses. Well, you shouldn't have called me. You either gonna like me or you're not. Period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. So I already know what everything is. I know what it is, you know. It is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. I'm focused on myself. I'm not caring about nobody else like that. Like in a sense of like I'm worried about where you at, what you doing. I'm focused on myself. You know, I'm working on myself. It takes a while to work on yourself when you came up from where I came from. Stuff don't happen overnight. You know, so he was like, then he goes and be like, well, you should come. No, you should come through more. Come through and do what? If you don't, if you don't have a spiritual practice that you do every day, you know, it ain't, for me, it ain't too much we can talk about for real. Because I'm here to raise a vibrational frequency on the planet to all beings on this planet and throughout the galaxies, to move humanity into the next evolution of consciousness. See? That's what I'm here for. So I like, it's a lot that I'm not gonna even involve myself into, especially if it's something that I did before I was awakened. I'm not going back to that, bro. It's over with. It's over. I already experienced it. I experienced life on that side. Now I gotta experience my life on the spiritual side now. Have fun over there. Game fun's over. Well, fun's not really over, but in the sense like that, like just don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was when I was young. Just don't care, doing whatever I want whenever I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't do that stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? That didn't serve me. But I had to experience that in order to know that. That's another thing people don't understand. You have to experience certain things to understand certain things. You're not just all of a sudden gonna, it don't work like that. Just like I said in another video, if it wasn't for the sun coming up, you wouldn't know anything about light down here in the physical. If you didn't know about when the sun goes down or whatever it does when it gets dark outside, you wouldn't know anything. Just say, if it never got dark, you wouldn't know anything about darkness in this physical realm, you know. So you have to, and that's just me just using day and light. There's a whole lot of other things you can do, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Negative and positive. You keep going on and on with it. You know. This is a long video, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put your ears on if you want. If you tune into this video, put your ears on, be ready to pay attention, because, you know, I'm speaking a lot of truth on this video. You know what I'm saying? Only take a question. Question me about who I am and why I'm the way I am and stuff. And that higher self gonna come through and let you know what's going on. No matter if you want to hear it or not. I shine my light no matter what. I shine my light at all times. I share my light to others with peace, love, and light all the time. I always have done that. You know, so yeah, this video, man, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Another thing I wanted to bring up, attention. Okay, so I'm finding out attention is a currency. Right? That's the way I understand it. How many times somebody told you, pay attention? Pay attention, look. That's a currency if you're paying it. Pay attention. You're paying a currency. Now, how much of it is you getting from your attention? That's the question. You gotta be aware. You gotta become aware of when you're paying attention. See what I'm saying? Yeah, your attention is a currency. So just that by itself, you shouldn't be working a 9 to 5 or anything. And when I say 9 to 5s, I'm not talking about the 9 to 5s where they actually helping people out or has a good intention to help people out. I'm talking about these systematic 9 to 5 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Every time they start losing, they just buy the company for the profits and use the people in there. They use the humanity for their labor. You know what I'm saying? Paying them a few dollars at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as they get done profiting, as soon as they profit, as soon as they not really profiting anymore, then they do it all over again. File bankruptcy, sell to another company. That's the shit that I'm talking about. Oh, what I gotta do is to pay the bills. Well, if you got to know yourself, your bills will already automatically be paid. Like mine's always paid, no matter if I work or not. I'm always taken care of. Another thing too, cause man, don't come down here, it's bad. Bro, I'm heavily protected anywhere I go on this planet. Don't get it twisted. Heavily protected. Always have been too. I'm not afraid to go anywhere on this planet. I was put down on this planet to enjoy the planet for what it is. And that's exactly what I'm doing to the best of my abilities. And I'm still learning because I'm still growing. When you stop learning, you stop growing. Thanks for watching the Spiritual Rain 1111. Peace, love, and light to all beings out there throughout the galaxies. And you already know, if you're a new subscriber, please subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. You hit your notification bell so you get the videos when I post the videos. Thanks for watching. Infinite love and gratitude. Thank you.